Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for your patience with me being able to deliver these messages for July. It has been so intense for me with the Ascension Symptoms, and I'm sure you guys have been feeling it too. And we're going to talk about that today because boy, are things shifting. Wow, holy shift. It's incredible. I'm really just in awe of the things that are going on now. It's pretty exciting times. Before I get into that, for those of you who are new to the channel, hello, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a divine channeler, psychic medium, spirit extractor specialist, light language practitioner. I am here to really guide people on their ascension and magical paths, helping you to move forward into your highest version, align with the I am, then I am, and really be within union, bring that beautiful, powerful light to the planet, because the planet needs you. The planet really does need you. So without further ado, let's get into that, because boy, does the planet need you. Okay, so July. The lower collective is strongly transforming. It's very, very chaotic. And I sat down and channeled these. And Gaia is really releasing what doesn't serve her. And it's releasing its lower aspects. And the planet is becoming free. It's a massive upheaval. So the light beings are saying it's a massive upheaval of everything that has been the 3D matrix. Okay, the solar eclipse has greatly assisted this, and there's a huge emphasis here on those who have been in power, where there's been corrupted power, there's been distortions, who have been really keeping a veil over people's eyes. Those who have been lying, those who have been cheating, those who really aren't doing things in the highest good, right? The dark is trying to keep these distractions going. Things like diversion and gaslighting. And what's happening here is that we're seeing that it's not working any longer. It's not working. The light is here. The light is strongly coming. And I actually was able to see a lot of the light streaming down onto the planet, and it was pretty cool. But those who have been controlling the masses, they are being greatly exposed. I know I had delivered messages from Archangel Michael in the past talking about how those who are corrupted and in abusive power were going to be really outed. They were going to be exposed for what they really are, who they really are, what their true agenda is. And here we are, we're actually having this play out. So the earth is very, very chaotic now. All those diversion, deflecting tactics are no longer working. And so much now of the societal beliefs, the constructs, all of these systems, all of these institutions, all of these things that have not been working, they've been in corrupted power, they've been in a control in a dark way, it is all being destroyed, guys. All of it, all the programming, everything. And so we're seeing the matrix collapse. That's what's happening in July. It's collapsing very, very quickly. It is a massive decay, they're saying, a huge removal. And this also means that with your own personal ascension, that it's going to be very important for you to focus on your shadow work. It's going to be very important for you to focus on, well, within your own soul's history, this timeline, other timelines, other incarnations. How have you been within this? In other words, what was your role in it? It may mean exploring other lifetimes where you've been afraid to express your power, or when you did express your power, you were persecuted, perhaps tortured or executed, where you just felt like you couldn't create the life that you wanted to, that you were a victim to society, that you were a victim to the constructs of the 3D. So when you're doing your shadow work, think about how your disempowerment really has played into all of this that's now coming to the light on planet Earth, because it's really going to be very, very important. And it is, what's happening on Earth is really intensifying the transformations that the collective is going through. The lower collective is now going through this huge clean out, this huge release. The collective of light, the angelic starseed collective of light, pay attention and really observe what comes up. And if you feel like things are really being shown to you from other lifetimes, pay attention to that. Trust it. Give yourself a chance to feel your emotions out. And it's also going to be a great time to be able to do things such as working with alchemical types of fires, like the violet fire, or different dispensations of the violet fire, to just cleanse and clear and become free from all of the lower karmic gunk. Really important. And also, people who are very sensitive are affected highly by the lower collective energies. So if you are feeling very heavy and very dense, you're feeling a lot of heavy emotions, yes, a great deal of this is yours, because you're going through these transformational processes, these ascension processes. It's intense, it's accelerated, but a great portion of it is also coming from what you're feeling from the lower collective. So keep that in mind. Newer timelines of higher light are coming in. So these are higher light potentials, both for the earth and individuals. Okay, and you know, it's interesting with higher timelines. Remember, the future is not set in stone. There are some things that we could have learned about our journey, things that we would have seen maybe, or heard, or felt, and we might have thought at that time, okay, this is my knowing, this is my truth. Well, I really am receiving, stay very, very flexible, very, very, very flexible. We have new higher timelines coming in, and so you want to stay flexible, because things change, things shift. What might have been true for you then, or what you thought was concrete knowing then, could be very different now, because of just what you're aligning with. And that's a testament of all of the work, the beautiful transformational work you've been committed to doing. But we are having these newer timelines for the planet, for individuals. And it's just amazing now how much of the shift of realities is happening. Your entire perception is shifting now. So this is piggybacking off of what we just talked about. It's kind of like what Yoda said from Star Wars: unlearn what you have learned. Okay, be flexible and be ready to take on newer information, higher information. You are going to be a clear channel, a clearer conduit. So what might have resonated, or what you might have understood at other points of your journey, may not be true now. And that's okay. We're all learning. We're all learning together. We're all shifting together. So I think this is a really important one, because we don't want to stay stuck in old thinking, old 3D constructs, old 3D structures, and everything that we have been taught. We really want to be ready for the new, okay? And we're going to be aligning more with union consciousness, as opposed to separation consciousness thinking. So we have drastic shifting of perception. And let me tell you, they're saying that strong are those who can stay grounded at this time. There are strong pooling of light coming in, huge shifting, okay, bridging of realities, perception of parallel realities. So if you are having a lot of ascension symptoms right now, this would be why. Things like blurry vision, so you're taking on a new vision, so your eyes have to adjust. Everything with your brain wiring is becoming new. If you're experiencing dizziness or vertigo, if you're getting headaches or pain in the head, the neck, the shoulder area where the wings are, you know, you're feeling just kind of zoned out, you're getting really exhausted, you're having blanking out, memory lapses and things. This is all a part of the Ascension symptoms, and this is because you're changing, you're transforming into higher light, higher liquid light, more of your true divine I am presence, your angelic presence, your starseed angelic presence. So take care of yourself. If you need to rest, if things are coming up and you're purging out emotions and you feel very erratic and up and down right now, take a deep breath as much as you can and give yourself what you need, whether it's rest, things that are coming up for you to observe, things that you understand that it's not in the highest good to keep, maybe old habits, old patterns, old addictions, things that aren't really you. It's all about clearing out the ego, shedding the ego. Pay attention to that and just be really good to yourself at this time, because I know just how frustrating it can be when you're going through something like this. Other things that are coming up are hearing high-pitched frequencies, you know, like we get the beeping in the ears, right? There are downloads that we are receiving, light codes that are coming in. It's also perceiving your own frequency going up. So if you're hearing certain sounds, that could also be the case. It's not always that, it's downloads. But we're getting, you know, all different types of ascension symptoms. If you're seeing streaks of light, that's another one, or little blobs of light and things on the wall. You're perceiving other realities. We are bridging the realities. So I know when this happens, you will more than likely feel your nervous system just be very, very sensitive. Your nervous system is changing, your hormonal system is changing, your cellular and DNA systems are changing. You're changing. And it's really important to stay hydrated, do what you need for yourself again. But these various symptoms are all a part of the massive shifting of realities, your perception opening up. And with that, new clarity is going to be coming in, new information is going to be coming in. Okay, higher self-alignment I also receive. We said unity with the I am, source and all. You are having your light body expanded, so light body is being activated at this time. Your angelic self being activated. I got wing expansion. So if you're feeling pain in the shoulders, behind the shoulders, it's your wings actually opening up and expanding. So that's pretty cool. Experiences of other dimensions. Yeah, I know I was having a lot of this along with the various ascension symptoms that were mentioned here. Experience of other higher dimensions, likely as intercommunication and visitations, such as with the angelic realms and with the masters. Sons and daughters being welcomed, we shall communicate the next steps. New leaders are needed. So some of you may be having experiences where you're visiting the angelic realms and you're having conversations with them, and you're having conversations with the masters, and you're going through higher learning. This is all to prepare you for the next steps, because yes, you are the new leaders. This is not in an elitist ego type of way at all. You are here to lead something beautiful, and it's really now coming in a strong sense of purpose, very strong sense of purpose, how to give with all your heart your abilities, your talents, the different powers that you possess, and having many of those activate in July. But you're gonna feel this just huge sense of purpose. And if you're not sure what your purpose is, you're going to want to find out what that purpose is. And perhaps some of the intercommunications or some of the signs that you see, you will be guided. Pay attention to what's coming up, pay attention to your dream space. We also are having soul family and tribe connecting. Yeah, I had some cool experiences with this as well, of just seeing, you know, certain people who are connected to me come in. And don't be surprised about this. These connections are coming together greater than ever before, they said. Take solace in them. And, you know, it's beautiful to know that there is this type of family, because on the journey, it can be very, very lonely, right? And I know so many of us have gone through different child traumas. We've gone through a lot of rejection, abandonment wounds, but those rejection and abandonment wounds are also not only related to childhood, it's related to a lot of things. It could be related to, it is related to, I should say, ancestral wounds that we take on, other incarnations that we take on. But it's also worth mentioning that rejection and abandonment wounds are also because you are a star seed, you're an angelic, and you are different, right? And you can often feel just left out, very lonely, feel like no one really gets you, okay? And so if you are still struggling with that, that's coming up for healing. And it's a beautiful, inspiring message, comforting message to know that you have an extended family of light, that there are so many beings that are there that are connected to you, and people are now attracting each other and finding each other. So really wonderful. It's wonderful to know that. They are emphasizing on mind bondage freedom, clearing the mental blockages. You are being relieved of the shadows of control. Okay, so it's huge about, we had said about the ego, clearing the ego, clearing the mind. You know, it's not easy to clear out all the things that we have learned. Even the thoughts that we think about ourselves, and this is what makes me me, it's all, our personality is just all a bunch of different things that we have learned, that we have taken on, right? Our environment shapes us, our family shape us, our peers shape us, right? Society and their programs and their structures and things, that shapes us. But you are so much more vast than what you think. You are not what you think. You are pure soul consciousness. So the higher beings of light really want you to understand that you are now becoming free from mind bondage. Okay, so pay attention to that, and know that if you are struggling with thoughts or beliefs or narratives, if you find that you are falling into limited kind of talk or fear-based talk, fear-based thinking, limited thinking, it's to explore that and to know that you are a powerful creator, and those are only thoughts. Thoughts can be cleared, that energy can be cleared, and you are meant to align with your powerful creator self and create the life that you truly do desire. You are not a victim, you are not trapped, no matter what you have thought in the past or what you might still be struggling with. So keep that in mind. There's absolutely hope here. We are supported. Now, those are the divine messages that I channeled. But let's add a couple of things to it. This is the magical side of it. Some things that can help you out. Let's talk about plant medicine. Let's get into the kind of shamanic, witchy world here to add on. The plant medicine for July is Amanita. Amanita. It's actually a deadly red-capped mushroom. It was used as a hallucinogen. The shamans used it as like a thing for flying ointments and such. It helps with extra perception, divination. It's for gateways. It's a bridger of realities, as well as considered connection to higher power, coming home. And its planets are Neptune, Pluto, and Mercury. Those are the archetypes. Okay. So with this plant medicine, I would say, you know what, you can work with the energy of this. I am, you know, not perpetuating hallucinogens out there or anything like that. You know, take the message with you of that it's about bridging the realities, and that's what July is about, extra perception. And it's going to help you to connect with your chosen family. So that's the tribe, the soul tribe, starseed family, angelic family, the feeling of belonging, and connection to earth cycles. And you can work with the energy of Amanita. It works just as well. So if you are going into meditation, you want a little bit more of that connection, you can call on Amanita to help you with connection, help you with divination, help you to just open up and receive higher messages. The animal medicine, 2 animals came up for July. One of them is elk. And the elk's message is about standing tall and maintaining your dignity no matter what. Okay, so some of the hard struggles, the obstacles that you may be experiencing for July, trying to get through, elk is really helping you to just stand very much in your power and strong through some of this chaos. Especially we have so many things that are going on now on Earth, and it can get very distressing and knock us off balance. When life seems to be slinging arrows at you from all sides, elk helps you to lift yourself up and be in your strength. Slow down and breathe. Okay, when it gets to be too much, stay present, be observant. Okay, we've talked about that many times, thoughts and emotions. Pay attention to your physical body, because your body's language, actually, when you adjust your body's language, it can adjust your mood. It's really interesting, but see if that works. Even just like standing up a little straighter makes you feel more confident or more centered. But elk is going to help you also to have courage and display this courage that inspires others. So elk. The other animal that I received is the emu. So for Emu Medicine, the message is this is a good time to go on a new adventure. How great is that? I would love to go on a new adventure, right? Welcoming the new. Discovering the unfamiliar in all ways, following your intuition and your instincts on your journey, navigating and being open to surprises. Stay open, stay flexible, stay excited. Things are transforming. Being free and open to circumstances on your journey, fully without attachment. Release limited stories and beliefs about what you can't do. We talked about that with limited thinking, fear-based thinking. Thinking that maybe something's not possible. Okay, you're already closing the door on it. Trust in what and who aligns on your path. Be willing to be flexible and impressionable on your exciting journey. So yeah, that really makes a lot of sense for July. And the crystals, let's talk about the energy of the crystals in the mineral kingdom. So there was a few of them that came up this time. We have citrine. I love citrine. Beautiful stone of the sun, of joy, of abundance, confidence. Solar plexus is the chakra, the element is fire. This stone is fantastic as a master stone of abundance and wealth. So for those of you who wish to focus on manifesting abundance, it's a great time to do that. Citrine is a perfect partner. The message for citrine is that reminding us that abundance is a state of being. Okay, I am abundant. I am the flow of abundance. Abundance is my birthright. The world is a generous, joyous, and bountiful place, and that's the reminder. And we can participate in this abundance if we so choose. Okay, so it's all about reconnection, reconnecting to source, reconnecting to that flow, aligning with that infinite abundance that's always available. It's just the mind that blocks us. So we can choose to align. We can choose to know we are that abundance. Citrine asks us to examine what we believe about life. The next one, blue tourmaline, the chakra is the throat, the element is the ether. And the blue tourmaline, there's also additional chakras here too to mention, guys, eyes and ears. But the message of blue tourmaline is it takes us deeper into the silence within. Reminds us that silence is a great healer, and it has restorative effects on the mind and the heart. So it's a wonderful stone for July to really give yourself the time and space to go within, pay attention to what's happening, okay, prioritize your inner world, because that's where the transformation happens. That has to happen there first before it can happen in the physical world, in the physical layout. And it's going to help us to really connect to the inner planes, the angels, helps us to connect with the interdimensional beings, because they communicate through the silence. If we desire to communicate with them, we also need to be able to open up and listen and receive, be impressionable. And so blue tourmaline will help you to quiet the mind and really connect. And the very last one is the stone Seraphonite. The chakra is the crown, the element is the ether. It represents angel wings. Perfect for July, and our angel selves coming strongly in, resembling those angel wings. And it's a powerful balancer of the heart and crown, or the physical body. It's also a powerful balancer, and it helps with the sacred heart. And that sacred heart is located on our back between their shoulder blades, right? This place is where our light body anchors its wings. If we live less than we really are, have experienced injury, our wings may feel like they are stuck or clipped. And Seraphonite is a master healer, helping us to unfurl our wings and feel the vastness of who we truly are. We are angels in human form. So if you don't have these crystals, I don't have all of them, that is okay. Again, you can work with the energies of those stones, and it works just as well. Plant medicine, same thing. Working with the animal medicine, calling upon them, see what the animal has to communicate to you personally is definitely what I recommend. But these are the messages that I received. I hope you like the little magical add-on there, and I hope that these resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for listening. This is a very, very powerful July. So take good care. And if you are struggling at this time, please reach out, theparanormalpriestess.com. Again, my information in the description below. I am here to assist you. If you're feeling like you are just too much in your mind, you need some reconfirmation, you're feeling stuck, you're not really sure how to move forward or how to do the ascension work, I am here to support you in all the ways that I can. Thank you so much, and remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.